Professors, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen, I am very honored to address you on such a special day. Let me start thanking Netherlands Institute for Health Sciences and Erasmus University of Rotterdam for giving me the opportunity to participate in the Masters in Health Sciences specialization Public Health. As with many of my colleagues, I've moved from another country to the Netherlands, a country that welcomed me to do this Masters. After having worked and studied in Barcelona and London, studying in Rotterdam felt like a new adventure. I had worked as a specialist cancer nurse in London for some years, and motivated by the desire to professionally improve, I decided to move from a clinical setting to a more academic world. This felt like a new professional and personal step, and indeed it was. But it was more than that. It was a journey to get here. Settling into a new country implied having to learn the basics. I can't believe I didn't know what the difference between an intercity and a feeder train. I even remember walking to Erasmus Medical Center and almost missing the big, tall, white buildings. And now I'm quite proud of how fast I can ride there. And to show you this is true, you will see a short video at the end. And also learning the basics of a new language, such as Dutch, even if everyone always kindly replied to me in English. I think I am right to say that all my fellow graduates remember the intense 3 weeks of the Erasmus summer program. Good quality speakers with interesting topics on epidemiology and public health research. But it was a tough start, with inspiring lectures that showed us the quality and demands of the masters that we had chosen to do. The summer program helped us build invaluable friendships that supported us throughout the masters. The first few months of the core courses were full of new concepts and exams that tested not just the subject of matter, but also our endurance and perseverance. When I met my supervisor, she gave me the opportunity to work on 2 papers related to breast cancer, and never gave up on me, despite probably asking too many questions, even repeated ones. Now was the time to apply theory to practice, and SAS and SPSS became my best friends and worst enemies at the same time. Scientific writing taught me that articles are not novels, and never to save a draft as final version. Drafts were always followed by comments and more comments, and producing what sometimes felt like never-ending versions. Now and then, finishing the paper felt like a mountain to climb, where you eventually reach the top, but sometimes you just felt like staying at base camp. My shared office at the Public Health Department became my second home, with long days and nights spent there, and even worse, sunny weekends too. It was hard work, but balanced with the fact of sharing the office and some of those sunny weekends with interesting people, with whom I could not just discuss the latest holidays, but also the latest frustration in my analysis. Getting closer to the world of a researcher was in front of us. Nerve-wracking oral presentations in conferences, applying for academy assistantships, long waits after submitting a paper, or you learn that the wait is shorter once the outcome is a rejection. Throughout the highs and lows of this journey in such a multicultural university, I was lucky to find help and friendship from people from this country, thanks Africa, and faraway countries, thanks Anas. And thank you Levi and Sandra, all the way from across the Atlantic. And it goes without saying that we could have not done any of this without the help of our families and partners. So to my parents and to Sam, a massive thank you. These masters opened doors to new opportunities that previously weren't there for me. I, like many of my colleagues, will be starting a PhD. This time I will be in Amsterdam, but I will not just take my skills and knowledge with me, but also all the memories. The journey hasn't been easy, but the rewards have been worth the hard work. We have shared determination and dedication, which will help us in our next challenge. If one thing we all share is ambition, and the sense of achievement we now have should help us to take our goals one step further. The good memories and friendships we have earned completing this Masters will make us stronger for whatever we do next. We have traveled together, with Netherlands Institute for Health Sciences and Erasmus University of Rotterdam. And we know that wherever we are in the future, we have shared a journey together. Thank you and good luck to all my dear fellow graduates. And let me say in Dutch, succes iedereen en tot ziens.